and welcome to another Ryan Sports Views. Tonight I'm reviewing the 2020 Egg Bowl. Mississippi State 24, Ole Miss 31. Ole Miss wins the Golden Egg for the first time since 2017, because we won it 18-19 and we lost it this year. But they won it. It was a close game, but here were the scoring plays. In the first quarter, Drummond with a 48-yard touchdown catch. Matt Corral just drops a dime to him, and Drummond keeps on running. State's defense hesitates. The corner hesitates, and it's basically off to the races for Drummond. 0-7. Second scoring play. Connor with a 1-yard touchdown run on a 4th down. They go for it. They get what they need. 14-0. Good play. State sleep at the wheel. Sleep at the wheel again. Mississippi State finally scores in the second quarter. Malik Heath gets a 6-yard touchdown pass from Will Rogers. A good play, might I add. Gets into the end zone to make it 7-14. Then Ole Miss scores again. Sanders with an 81-yard touchdown catch. Again, Matt Corral with another dime. Drops another dime. State's defense, the corners get caught napping again. And then just go forward with it. Another one to make it 7-21. Then, at the end of the second quarter, Malik Heath with another touchdown catch, this time an 11-yard touchdown catch to make it 14-21. Malik Heath played very well tonight. He was amazing. The offense started to wake up. They started to play well, but Malik Heath, he was the guy. He was the guy for State. And if he could have done a little bit more, they would have won. But hey, it was close. Then, in the fourth quarter, no scoring in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, it got a little bit crazy. Luke Logan with a 26-yard field goal to make it 14-24. Then Mississippi State, Austin Williams with a 7-yard touchdown catch to make it 21-24, the tight end. Pretty good. Good play. Heads up. You have to respect it. Then Ole Miss scores. Jarian Ely with an 8-yard touchdown run to make it 21-31. Then, finally, the last scoring play, Brandon Ruiz hits a 25-yard field goal to make it 24-31. Mississippi State would then try an onside kick with Ruiz and Chrisman on. They go with the kicker to kick it, who hasn't played at all this year, which was kind of stupid. It goes straight back to Ole Miss. State gets it back. Ole Miss does not score again, but they only have 19 seconds. They hit one Hail Mary. They clock the ball, spike it, clock it. Then they have two more. Almost gave away a fumble, by the way, before that first Hail Mary. Clock the ball. They throw another one. And then with 10 seconds left, and then it's incomplete. They have one more try. Or they get a quick pass to set up the Hail Mary. Yeah, that's what it was. It was incomplete then. Yeah. Set up the Hail Mary. They throw it, and it's incomplete to end the game. Will Rogers gets close, but State loses the egg. And let's be honest here. To me, here's what I thought about the game. The offense was doing better. The offense is starting to wake up. It's starting to get better. Next year is definitely going to be better. But with the offense, it was better. Will Rogers threw for 400 yards. Over 400 yards. That was a good game. He played well. The wide receivers, Mitchell, Heath, Williams, they all played well. Joquavius Marks in the backfield played well. The offense was good. Yes, they got stopped sometimes, but every offense does. Will Rogers still threw for 400 yards. And 3 touchdowns. That's pretty good. That's a good game. That would probably win you a game if your defense could actually stop a nosebleed. They couldn't. The defense was trash. The defense choked. It's kind of funny how in the first half of the season, the LSU game and then the first slide where we lost 3 straight out off of that, everybody was like, oh, Arnett's keeping this team competitive. Then what happens? The Vanderbilt game, the Georgia game, this game, he's outed as a fraud. People turn on him. The offense. Mike Leach is starting to turn the offense around. Guess what? The defense loses it. Zach Arnett is outed as a fraud. A complete and utter fraud. Wow, I'm not shocked, or I'm shocked. It's funny. You blame Mike Leach, then stuff turns around. It's like, oh, it's Arnett. Now, what happened? I don't think the defense was that special. Yes, to beat LSU, that was a perfect game by the defense. The offense, it wasn't. Then everything else went to smithereens. We couldn't score. We could have won some of those games had we scored, but we couldn't. Then against Vandy, we nearly lose, but we somehow win. In spite of the defense, Will Rogers gets his first start there. We almost beat Georgia in spite of the defense. And hell, we came back, nearly came back on Ole Miss in spite of the defense. They weren't blowing people up. They weren't tackling. They weren't wrapping up and tackling. They weren't doing nothing. They couldn't cover. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. They couldn't pick off a pass. They couldn't cause a fumble. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't hit nothing. You want to blame the loss on somebody for State tonight? It's the defense. Trash. Seriously, trash. Like, what happened? What happened? Like, what happened? It's like, oh, they went down. They fell apart. Yeah. They weren't really that special at all. At first. Now, they're just average. They look better because of the early season overperforming. Like, now that the offense can do something, they're like, okay, we don't have to back them up. They haven't been playing great since. Seriously, it's kind of crazy. It really is. Now, Ole Miss played amazingly. They did what they had to do to win. I'm not saying Ole Miss was bad. They played well. Matt Corral played well. Jerry and Ely played well. They all played well. They all played well. Elijah Moore played well. The guy who set up the piss and miss last year, Elijah Moore, he redeemed himself. They played well, but State could not stop a nosebleed. They didn't try to stop anything. They're just like, okay, the offense is looking good. We're going to step back. It's kind of cool that this isn't the Season 3 premiere of RSR because the start of the game sucked. The middle got better. By the end, it sucked again. Actually, no, the ending was pretty good, but you know. But you know what I mean. The results sucked. And probably good enough that Season 3's premiere, because even if State gets a bowl game, guess what? It's not going to be before December or after December 22nd. So very likely, the Season 3 premiere of RSR is probably going to be a Forge game, NFL stuff, or something. I don't know. Hell, maybe it'll be the World Juniors Canada Boxing Day game. Who knows? I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. But it ain't going to be a State game because they ain't earned a bowl. They ain't earned nothing. And if they do get a bowl, it ain't going to be before or after December 22nd. It's not. It's going to be like mid-December, but it's like the selection committee is going to meet on the 20th. It would have to be after the 22nd, so they ain't getting a bowl, is what you're telling me. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. Even though there's no record, mandated record, anybody could go. But I think it would be mean to just put State in a bowl game because, hey, Mike Leach, it's not going to happen. If it happens, I guess it would be after the 22nd by the dates, but okay, you may get one, but it won't be a win, that's for sure. Because if they pull this again, they're going to lose. Wasn't great. So, yeah, that's basically all I got to say about this game. So, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I have a live stream watch-along for Orlando City versus New England Revolution and a RSR for Columbus Crew versus Nashville SC because, yes, they're still playing that game. So, 2 videos tomorrow, 2 pieces of content tomorrow for the MLS Cup playoffs. So with that, I'm Ryan, I'm out. Peace.